You had a grandfather. You had a father. This is a point. Now, you travel abroad and we born our children here. The question is, can your children that you born here, your son, I mean, as a traditional Igbo man, I am a traditional Igbo man. Even though I'm a Christian, but I am a traditional Igbo man. You know, the children you're born here, that you born here, can they maintain your lineage in Africa, in your village? I mean, when they trace your lineage from your great-grandfather to your grandfather to your father and they get to you, can that name be there? Would there be a place in your village that you'll be recognized? That is my point. Now, for those of us who marry foreigners, who have kids abroad, I have seen professors here who are crying. They spent money, went to Africa, built houses for their children. They will go back there, sell off the property, sell the house, and come back to America. My brother, that is the end of your lineage, because you have to attach Nelson or Smith to your name. Your name have moved from Njoko or Chukuma or Chukwudi to Smith, Nelson. This is what I'm talking about. Now, it is you that will use your own tongue and count your teeth. It's not what I'm going to do for you. I meant no offense to ladies. I made a post, they attacking me that I'm encouraging men to cheat on their wife. Far from it. At the same time, the men, we have our lineage or lineage to protect. Far be from me that you will count my great-great-grandfather to my grandfather to my father and you get to me. No matter name. Asina nkema wuzi nkene kuna phone that there is no child in the village. There is no child in my town that they will mention and say, hey, this is the son of Chukwunyere. Ta! I am a Christian. Believe me, I'm telling you the fact. You can use any biblical injunction to counter what I'm saying, but I will tell you the reason why Abraham told his head servant, go to my own lineage and get a daughter for my son, Isaac. Because he wants to protect that lineage. So there is no way you can tell me all this point that I'm trying to encourage women to cheat, men to cheat on their foreign wives. That's not true. I am only trying to encourage men to find a way to make sure that the child they had abroad can go home, so that that lineage can be protected. There is a reason why your lineage can be. We talk about slavery. What more different than slavery? When we are selling our own tradition, our own lineage, because of what? Greener pasture. That is the same thing. They offer you greener pasture. Most of them, when they stay abroad here, stay 40 years, so they say they want to go back home. To do what? You stay abroad for 40 years, worked here, boost their economy for 40 years. When you're old, when you're 78, you want to go back home. What do you want to go and do at home? What did you contribute to home? What did you contribute at home that you want to go back home to do? Your children are raised here. Some of them, their children will say fulefu. Their kids are efulefu. Left and right, they don't know. You get the point? And you know what I'm talking about. I respect the Yorubas in this aspect. Almost all the Yoruba kids I see in America can speak their language. Even those who have not been to Nigeria, they can speak Yoruba fluently. But tell an Igbo man, Kedu, Osubo Igbo. This is a fact. Now, because it was not done the right way. So I'm not saying you should cheat on your wife. What I'm saying is this. You can use your tongue and count your teeth. That your lineage need to be protected. That's the true meaning of success. Not the money you make. Not how much you have in the bank. That lineage has to be protected. If you're a true son of your father. When they count your great-grandfather to your grandfather to your father, they should be able to count you in your village. This is the son of Obi. This is the son of Chukwudi. Because you have a lineage there. That's success. Now you want to tell me that I should believe me that when they count your lineage as, oh, his son is in abroad. When Kanak Smith is in America. On UK. On Japan. Guy, the lie. And la war football. That one a failure. So it is us now, you and I, right now, we can make the amend. If you know that you have not put your son in the way of the tradition, the way you were brought up, if you know your children are not, you have to endeavor. That's why you are here. You have to endeavor to make sure that these kids follow the pattern. Our own pattern. We have a pattern. We have a tradition. We cannot sell our tradition because of money. That's wrong. I can't sell my tradition. Oh, people are angry. I will say it again. Okeke is your lineage. You have to maintain it. If you marry an Efulefu wife who cannot maintain your Okeke, that's where I support. If you know your wife is a Efulefu, your wife is trying to brainwash your children, guy, babutie. Because a success without a successor is a total failure. And it is when your way to get home that's wealth. If he's not home yet, guy, you won't hear it. I will give you number of companies in Nigeria that were doing fine. Their kids are here. The son will just go back home, sell off the properties, share it to uncles and aunties, abandon what the father has suffered for, labor for many years, close. Go to Aba, you see many of them there. Go to Aba, you see many of them there. I mean, good companies that the father labored for. The father labored for this company for so many years because the son was born here. Before the son was born here, he doesn't want to go back home. What are we going to do? But I know your son has a good future here, good school. But what happens to our lineage? That's your lineage. That Okeke line, that Chukwunyere line, TBC line, Njoko line. What happened to it? Are we going to trade that line because of money? That's what I'm saying. So if you know that your wife is an Efulefu wife, you know what I mean by Efulefu? They have brainwashed your kids that they don't even know tradition. Guy, Babutie, away match. Away match coming. If you can, we have legalized away match. And when I legalize away match, I will tell you, legalize away match immediately, because you need to protect your lineage. But if you want your lineage to be on phone, imagine when you have your son in America, then is going to a public school in America where they have mixed of Mandi China, Mandi Korea, Mandi Ndioboda, man, all of them. Then your son will fall in love with. Remember, your son was born here. He went to Nigeria maybe 2 times. He goes to Nigeria 2 times in 5 years, or 2 times in 10 years. Then he was born here. Later, he would go and marry a Hispanic, or he will go and marry a Chinese, or he will go and marry a Korean. Do you think when your child will be of your age that he can remember to take your grandchildren home to your lineage? That's the end of story. That is the end of the story. Because here I have seen professors, I mean Igbo professors, who are crying because their child just went and married Onyoboda. And that's the end of it. Because now see yourself, your father or your great-great-grandfather, they labor to maintain that lineage. They can trace it to you. Now when they trace and get to you, they get to your son. Okwagu, end of story again. That is the end of the story. Are you telling me that they are successful? I think they are not. Because your great-grandchildren now will not become a Efulefu. I am a Nigerian or I am an Igbo. We wasn't a phone. Only in Igbo. So don't tell me that I'm trying to encourage people to cheat on their wife. No. God forbid. I am not encouraging people to cheat on their wife. I'm only telling guys on the street, they know themselves. Guys who came abroad and marry Oyibo, to use their tongue and count their teeth. That's just it. I meant no harm. You know, I'm a religious man and I know it is true. But what I'm saying is this: use your tongue. You know your house. If your wife is a Efulefu, when this time when you are young, that is when you need to correct it. It's not by praying and fasting. You don't do it by praying and fasting. Now your life is when you correct it. You get the point? Some people may not like it, but guy, that lineage has to be protected. Our lineage cannot be sold.